Hey guys, this is Joe Patty from Common Call. We just wanted to give you a quick look into what Common Call is all about and who we are, as well as a little sneak peek into our first studio album, Worship. We're a Christian band from Long Island, New York, and we love to play and write worship music.
More than me, you see more than what my eyes can see, so I'll put my trust in you.
Common Call got started at a youth group at the Village of Faith Church. We were a bunch of kids who attended the youth group, and we wanted to volunteer in being a part of the worship team there.
I'll put my trust in you.
As we started writing our own music, we started playing at local churches around our area and ended up going as far as Staten Island and upstate New York. We were also fortunate enough to be able to connect with a group, the Elam Fellowship. They're a group of churches and youth groups from Staten Island and Queens and New York City. We have been doing an annual youth retreat with them up to Tuscarora in Pennsylvania for about 3 or 4 years now.
Your word speaks to me, shows me things that I can't see.
And we've been able to develop relationships with these kids and lead worship for them every year, and we have had some powerful weekends and just really seen God come in a real way to touch these kids in their lives and in their relationships with God.
But you made room for my mistakes. Traded all my wrongs for grace.
Common Call Youth Group at the Village of Faith Church is where we got our start as a band, and as we started playing at other places, we saw it fitting that we should just adopt the name Common Call as our own. As we have grown in our relationships with God and as we have seen what He's been doing in us, I'm so glad that we decided to keep the name Common Call because it has really developed a new meaning for us. So that call is common to come to the Father because we all have the same opportunity. We all have the common opportunity to come to God because it's not based on us. It's based on Jesus. And that is such an amazing truth that we have come to know as a worship team and as a group of people and as Christians. We pray that you guys would gain that realization too, and that God would be able to use this music to show others that as well.
Lay down all that we are, give you glory, to bring you.
We have experienced God through prayer, through reading His Word, through just everyday life experience with Him and growing in a relationship with Him. And our music is just a reflection of that. And it's really just a realization of His grace as we've grown from those kids into adults that maybe didn't know God so well, but we started to get to know Him. And as we did that, God just started filling us with love for Him and more understanding of His grace, His love, what He's done for us. And that just reveals itself in our music. It is totally 100% worship to Him.
Everything we are, oh God, give it all to you. We bow our hearts to you. We bow our lives to you. We bow it all.
So we are so pumped and excited to announce that our first studio album is almost done. We are 100% recorded and it's currently being mastered.
Grace me.
title of this album is Worship, and specifically worship with a small I. And that's just a play off of a verse in John chapter 3. It's where John the Baptist is talking to his disciples and explaining to them what his purpose is. And when referring to Jesus, he said, "He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less." So our hope for this CD and for these songs is just that Jesus would become greater and greater, and that we would become less and less. And we pray that through these lyrics and through these songs that we've written, that people can see that we're not just singing words and being religious, but that it's a true love from our hearts, and it stems from a God that we have experienced in real life. And we pray that people would hear in this music that they don't have to try to make their way to God, but that a way has been made for them through Jesus to come to God. That it isn't about how good we are, but it's about what Jesus did for us. We know that God has given us this music, that He has a purpose for it greater than we can know. So we just want to get it out there for God to use. So we ask for your guys' support in getting this album finished and getting it out to the world, getting it into your hands and ours. We just need the funds to produce this CD, to get it duplicated, to pay off some studio time. So we ask that you guys would just partner with us and support us in this investment into God's kingdom, because He has a plan for it. We thank you guys so much for your love and for your support, and we cannot thank you enough for making this CD possible. So we love you guys and we thank you.
Open up the door.